In today's show, I'm going to be sharing with you a crucial indicator which suggests Bitcoin's parabolic bull run to $50,000 plus will begin very shortly. I'm going to be breaking this down in today's show. Also, in today's episode, top cryptocurrency analyst says $100,000 Bitcoin predictions are way off base. I'll be sharing with you where they personally think Bitcoin price will land here in 2020 and moving on to 2021. Also in today's show, I'm going to be sharing with you how Bitcoin could potentially see a 4,826% increase in value. Also in today's show, we'll be taking a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. As you can see, we're pumping once again all the major cryptos back in the green. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news as soon as it's released. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM, other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, smash the link right below this video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host JV, and let's dive right into today's top story, a crucial indicator suggesting Bitcoin's parabolic bull run to 50,000 plus will begin very shortly. Since Bitcoin traders got a taste of a parabolic price action in early 2019, during which Bitcoin surged from the low 3,000s all the way up to 14,000 in a few weeks' time, they've been craving more and more and more. I don't know about you, but that definitely describes me. The crypto's ability to surge by hundreds of percent and drop dozens of percent during the interim, right? In a few months' time, gains absolutely astronomical when compared to that of stocks, precious metals, and other traditional assets was something many fell in love with. Fortunately for these investors, a prominent analyst recently suggested that should this key indicator prove to be accurate yet again, Bitcoin's on the verge of starting yet another parabolic rally. Let's go, right? While the jury is still out on where exactly the next bull run will take Bitcoin, the consensus is the fresh all-time high of at least $50,000 proven by a crazy accurate price model made by an institutional quantitative analyst and shilled by a bonafide German bank. So 2020 is going to be a base for Bitcoin's next parabolic run. Let's see. I personally feel so. According to prominent trader Bitcoin Jack, former head analyst at trading group Bravado, one of my favorite signals to be following for updates of what's going on in the crypto market, just FYI, Bitcoin is showing signs that 2020 will cement the foundation for the next parabolic run. As to why this is the case, the analyst looked to Bitcoin's one-week Ichimoku cloud, which should show what long-term trends are forming and what key price points there are to watch out for. The start of the two previous macro bull trends in 2012 and 2016 saw the indicator print a thin red cloud, which some would classically define as bearish, but turned out to be extremely bullish for Bitcoin. In fact, in 2012, Bitcoin immediately began to rally higher once the thin red cloud was reached, and Bitcoin rallied by nearly 100% in 5 weeks after the thin red cloud was reached in 2016. And taking a look at what Bitcoin Jack has to share on crypto Twitter, he wrote, historically, you really want to be long by the time the weekly Ichimoku showed a thin red cloud and price reached that moment in time. Image 1 equals October 12th and May 16th thin red clouds visualized, and image 2 equals 2020. This year will cement the foundation for the next parabolic run. And taking a look at this graph, I'll include it in the show notes below the video in the description for you to reference and check it out. Tom Wolf responded, if we will be 7.5 thousand around July, there will be lots of sad permables. Even if we will, I think lots of volatility coming in upcoming months, especially around the halving. And Bitcoin Jack responded, I think we'll be above $14,000 by July. What are your thoughts? Do you think we'll break 14,000 by this time? Drop me a comment right down below. History rhyming will see Bitcoin begin to explode higher around July, which is when the price is forecasted to interact with the thin red cloud that Jack was alluding to in his tweet. This isn't the only sign Bitcoin's on the verge of yet another parabolic rally like the many it has been through in the past. Per previous reports from News BTC, analyst Crypto Kia remarked that search interest for the term buy Bitcoin recently hit a 7-month high. Whoop, whoop. the highest since June of 2019. More specifically, the metric has hit a 10 on a long-term basis, with the metric's maximum being 100. This may not seem relevant, but the analyst remarked that the last time search interest burst through the 10 level, which is where we're currently at, a parabolic surge followed that took Bitcoin to $20,000. So where's the Bitcoin price likely to end up? As aforementioned, the more conservative target for Bitcoin's next all-time high, enabled by a parabolic rally, has been deemed to be somewhere between $50,000 and $100,000 by many analysts. Plan B of the stock-to-flow model, a pseudo-anonymous quantitative analyst, revealed a revolutionary Bitcoin price model, proving such price points as entirely feasible for Bitcoin to reach in the coming years. The model, dubbed the stock-to-flow model, equated Bitcoin scarcity derived from the above-ground supply divided by the rolling issuance of the coin to the asset's market cap. It determined to a 95% R-squared that after the Bitcoin block reward reduction in May 2020, estimated to be May 12th, FYI, a coin, Bitcoin, will have a fair value of anywhere between $55,000 and $100,000. And taking a look at this tweet on crypto Twitter from Geert John Kopp, who wrote, "The model appears to model the bubbles and bear markets fairly well. It confirms a certain inertia of price reaction, so a lag and overshoot. Model would predict the price will catch up with the stock-to-flow ratio a year after the halving and overshoot by 2x. Here we go. This Twitter user, interested in disruptive technologies, noted that per his transfer function model of Bitcoin's price will catch up to Plan B's lofty model a year after the halving in the middle of 2021. Some have been even more optimistic, saying that 50,000 may only be the start of an even greater move, though many of these predictions are just based on speculation that the upcoming market cycle will have a similar magnitude of growth of the last. For instance, Bitcoin rallying as far as it did from the top of the 2015-2016 cycle to the top of last year's cycle, which is a 2,000%, implies an all-time high of around $400,000 per Bitcoin. And in other crypto news, top crypto analyst says $100,000 Bitcoin predictions are way off base. And now let's share where they think the Bitcoin price will land. Here we go. Two leading crypto analysts say they believe Bitcoin's in a new bull cycle, but predictions that Bitcoin is poised to soar to $100,000 are far too bullish. In a recent episode of Trading Bitcoin, the one and only Tone Vays and pseudo-anonymous trader Phil Philb debated the current state of the crypto market and where it may head in the months to come. Vays says Bitcoin needs to close above $10,450 to signal that a bigger move to the upside is in store. Bitcoin came extremely close to that number on Wednesday, reaching $10,444 before plummeting to its current price of $9,568, according to CoinMarketCap. Phil Philb says his target for opening a long position is significantly higher. He's looking to see if when Bitcoin can cross 11,500. As for how high Bitcoin may climb in the next long-term market cycle, both analysts say they expect a new bull market top to hit well below a litany of predictions calling for a parabolic rise to $100,000, says Phil Philb. I think we're going to struggle to get past $60,000. I think $60,000 is going to be really, really troublesome level to get across. I'll certainly be looking to book in some serious profits at that point. I think you said it right in Fiji. I think you said the return you get off of these long-term positions versus the risk of getting it wrong is a terrible trade. So trying to go higher than 60,000, I think would be a little foolish at this point, but certainly around 50,000, 60,000 would be sensible. And Tone Vays says he's looking for Bitcoin to top out at a slightly lower price of around $45,000. So although the traders say hype around Bitcoin's halving is fueling the price action in early 2020, they say rising trading volumes and an increasing number of outstanding derivative contracts are key metrics to watch for in order to gauge the real long-term interest in this space. And taking a look at the top cryptocurrencies, we can see the market is pumping. Once again, Bitcoin trading at $9,728. I would love to see Bitcoin climb back above that $10,000 psychological resistance and continue where it left off. It hit, the 10.4, 10.5 mark, but as those analysts predicted, we need to close above these levels to continue the onwards trajectory. So it's going to be interesting to see where the Bitcoin price closes. If we close below 9,500, then I would expect for the Bitcoin price to go back down. But we'll see where we go from here. Ethereum is up 4%, trading at $265. XRP up 3%, trading at 27 cents. EOS up 5%, trading at $4.15. Miss Litecoin up 6%, trading at $73.53. BSV is up, BCH is up. So as you can see, all the major cryptos are pumping once again. Now let's discuss how Bitcoin could potentially see a 4,826% increase in value. So could Bitcoin reach 40,000 before the Dow Jones? Absolutely, is what Thomas Lee, co-founder and head of research at Fundstrat Global Advisors, feels about his target that he gave last week on CNBC in his latest interview on Market Brief, which we covered previously here on the show, a weekly digital show launched by the Dow Jones Barron Group. Lee talked about why this figure and even higher is possible for the future. Currently, the Dow is at 29,000, inches away from 30,000, mark that Lee previously predicted to hit before Bitcoin. But the Dow to reach 40,000, it needs to jump of nearly 37%. In contrast, Bitcoin is currently trading at about 97.50 and needs a spike of about 195% to reach 30,000 level and 294% of a jump to reach $40,000 level. And still, Thomas Lee expects the digital asset to make it before the Dow. And as for his views on the Bitcoin price forecast of 250,000 or 300,000 or 500,000, Lee believes we'll be hitting those targets too in the long term, which is possible because, here's what he said, today's Bitcoin transaction activity is twice that of PayPal, 7 times Discover Network. It's the second largest transaction network after Visa, and there's 4 billion Visa cardholders. So if you get to 5 million Bitcoin users, it's almost a 100x increase in price. So why so bullish on Bitcoin? Well, the reasons behind expecting even a 4,826% increase in the digital assets price is in the fundamentals. As per the analyst, Lee said on Tuesday, Bitcoin is a network value asset. So the more people who hold it and find it useful, the greater its price. Again, it's really a log function. Today, about 500,000 people use Bitcoin. So for it to quadruple, you just need to double the numbers of users. But Bitcoin is not the only leader in the crypto market. It also works better than the traditional financial system, Lee said. In the financial systems, too much money is paid to intermediaries. Today, roughly 6% of all GDP globally is paid to the financial system to manage trust. Bitcoin has been around for 11 years and has never had a single fraudulent activity on its blockchain with $5 trillion of activity. So it works better than traditional financial system and the cost is vastly lower. So you can transmit $1 million of Bitcoin between countries for about $15. That same transaction using remittance would cost you 5 to 10% of that, which is $50,000 to $100,000, he added. And taking a look at the total market cap, we're currently sitting at $281 billion with $161 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and the current BTC dominance is 62.8%. And taking a look at the top gainers in the top 100, we have Algorand leading the pack, up 17%, trading at 44 cents. Ion up 12%, trading at 13.5 cents. Ren up 12%, trading at 6 cents. Terra up 11%, trading at 25 cents. DX Chain Token up 10%, trading at 0.001. And Cosmos up almost 10%, trading at $4.65. And taking a look at the top losers, we got BBC Coin down 10%, trading at 11 cents. Decentraland down 9%, trading at 5 cents. List down 3%, trading at $1.56. Sia Coin down 3%, trading at 0.003. Swipe down 2%, trading at $1.22. And Engine Coin down 1%, trading at 13 cents. And checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are finally back in control, leading with about 22 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs leading 50.59% versus 49.41% shorts. Are you bullish or bearish on Bitcoin right now? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And checking out the Bitcoin block reward halving countdown, we have 80 days, 20 hours, 20 minutes, and 28 seconds left to go before the infamous Bitcoin halving, expected to be on May 12th of 2020. What are your thoughts? What do you feel will happen to the Bitcoin price leading up to the halving? Do you think we'll hit that $14,000 mark, which was last year's all-time high? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments right down below. I do feel that's totally possible. We even break the all-time high before the halving of $20,000. If it doesn't happen pre-halving, I'm 100% convinced it's going to happen this year post-halving. But what are your thoughts? Drop me a comment right down below. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking on show more in the description right down below. And this goes for all my videos to see a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. I also include some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. I update this every single day so you can actually download the latest episode. We're also on all major podcasting platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn. So whichever community you're active in, please help support the show. It's greatly appreciated. I also have a private crypto Facebook group. To request to join, all you need to do is click on this link and I'll get you plugged in. And I also have a private crypto Telegram chat. All you need to do is click this link from a mobile device and you can communicate and connect with fellow cryptopreneurs. I'm looking forward to connecting with you inside the community. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto revolution. If you got value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news as soon as it's released. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM, other people's money, to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, smash the link right below the video in the description, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.